Hello. You have a collect call from
The LEAU.
Will you accept the charges?
Hi, everyone. I am sitting here with LEAU.
Nigga, is this your pod voice? It's the LEAU.
But when I saw on it was
Fuck what you saw, nigga. Like, just read the letters. Just like read D apostrophe LEAU. How do you, nigga? LEAU.
we get it. It's LEAU.
I need you to be upset with me if that's what I named.
You're wrong. It's LEAU. So we here. You know, this is interviews with Ebony Jewel and my hermano Dillo. I will put your name in there.
Nigga, no. I don't fucking do that.
So he's up in here in Mexico City with me and doing his tour. He thinks he's special.
I am special.
Come on, over, dog. Come on, little dog. But yeah, so welcome to Interviews with Ebony Jewel. We're about to have some fun. This is long overdue. We was gonna do it on like the what was it called? Riverside.
Mm-hmm.
While he was in Los Angeles and things like that. But he was like, yo, I'm coming out there. Let's do it when I'm out there. And I was like, nigga, that's perfect. And I know I haven't done one in a minute, but who cares? like I didn't want to talk to myself, and I knew I was gonna be ranting if I did.
Sure, yeah.
Because I was quite upset by a lot of things lately. But hey, dog, when am I not?
That's a good question.
When am I not?
When are you not upset? You're not upset when you're just here watching UFC or basketball or podcast with Camille. That's typically when you're not upset.
That's true. Actually, I disagree. I'm probably even more upset when I'm watching basketball.
That's true. Yeah, never mind. Not basketball.
Or podcasts with stupid motherfuckers talking about things that they don't know nothing about.
So just when you're here with Camille.
Yes.
I'll just leave it at that.
There you go. Hey, we figured it out. So yeah, man. So I'm gonna ask you. So I never asked the question.
Oh, you gonna ask? You gonna?
I know. I'm gonna ask you a question first before it happens.
Okay.
I would like to know, how you feeling about your time here this time?
I feel good. I feel great. It was a perfect time to escape for me and for a lot of other reasons. But it's been great. You know, did some DJ gigs out here and like some just kind of. You know,
hey, you smoked that freak in me.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna hold you. I don't go out. Everyone knows. I stayed a whole what?
You was there for like 2 hours.
Was it 2 hours?
Well, cause
I want to say it was like an hour and some change.
It was an hour and some change for sure.
Okay.
It was an hour and some change for sure. Cause you might have stayed a little after my set was over.
No.
Oh, you left before the set was over.
No, you packed up.
That's
gave
right.
me your bag and I bounced.
Yeah. But no, it felt really good. Like just being well received. Like that was, man, it's so weird.
Was that surprising?
You know what? It's not that it was surprising that it was well received. It's just that I live in LA.
Yeah.
So
I feel you.
With that comes, even if it is well received, there's so much. There's so right. There's so many like steps to even get to a space.
Yeah.
Just to even do your thing.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, I'm upset too. I mean, it's just even though like yes, being born there, raised there, whatever, doing my thing there for a long time, and even being previously well received there.
Yep. It
just is refreshing to go to a place to do your thing in front of people that you've never done your thing in front of.
Yeah. And
well, for me, specifically with me just doing something on my own, you know what I'm saying? Outside of J Davy, outside of the band, it's like, oh, this is cool. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But in general, man, just like I think I told you, from last time and including this time, just like feeling healthier.
Yep.
Or just, feeling like.
He used to be 400 pounds.
First off.
What happened? Yeah.
I ain't never been no four. Maybe 185, maybe 190.
I used to call them chunky draws.
Listen, well now I'm
Ledo.
now I'm Slin Ledo.
Slido.
Ledo. Ledo.
I'm down, Slido.
No, but it's felt really good, and also to be able to like, connect with good folks out here.
Yeah.
And just to like, to spread the gifts around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you were speaking, like I was like, being from Los Angeles, as we are. Last time I went, I felt like foreign.
Yeah. You are foreign, nigga. Like,
That's true.
well, you're foreign, period.
Yeah. But yes.
You're not from here.
I'll sit in that. Do you ever feel foreign like there?
Yeah.
Like in Los Angeles?
Like
because no one really is from Los Angeles.
True. I mean, even being from Los Angeles, it's like I feel foreign for different reasons. I think I feel foreign because I don't really placate to a lot of the things that are like culturally related to LA.
Yeah.
Specifically in terms of like, when I say culture related, not like the actual culture, but like the perceived culture of LA.
Yeah.
And I think that's sometimes, I mean, it feels foreign to like not want to go outside and spend $100 a day.
Huh.
It's like, because people are like, that's how it goes. That's what it is here. Like, that's what, I'm like, nah, like, because like how you live here is how I would like to live in LA, but it's constantly too many things that like feel like you're like, that are pulling you outside, or like, oh, I gotta go to this or go to this thing or whatever. I just really like to be inside and doing what I do, like, being with my craft, being with myself, and just doing that. Like anybody will tell you that I don't really leave the house like that in LA, but shit, out here, nigga, I don't mind walking around and being outside and just, you know what I mean, soaking that up. So yeah, sometimes a lot of times I do feel like a little foreign, like, because I don't really.
The impossible is impossible.
Wait, say that again?
The impossible is impossible.
Right.
Like I feel like I'm living impossible, but it's possible.
Yeah, it's possible here for sure.
Yeah.
It's definitely possible here, but nigga, even the possible be feeling impossible in LA.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Like,
Yeah.
And not even just on the money shit, but just really on the
nigga, on the
I mean, listen,
on the human level.
On the human level,
is gross.
Like, because the money is whatever, but like, yes, the more of the human side and the side of like wanting to, share gifts and like, present things and whatever. It just feels like it's sometimes tied too much to, is it cool? Is it who's going to be there and blah, blah, blah. And just kind of this whole song and dance.
Nothing is cool. It's the only thing, how it's labeled, a cool person has to say it's cool for everybody else to think it's cool. They don't know, like, people don't know what's cool off jump just by their gut. They just don't. You know what I mean? Like, it's follow the leader. It's competitive. It's not only competitive, but it's like I not only want to succeed, I want you to fail.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's the kind of shit that I do not like. You know what I mean? Like how I used to be a huge Jordan fan. Until I like got old enough to realize, oh, he's an asshole. Like, he's not the type of person I like.
Yeah.
He wants you to fail.
In order for him to
win.
Yeah.
Where like, as like, I hate using these two all the time, but like a LeBron, he still wants you to do good. He just wants to win.
Right.
In sport.
Yes.
Yeah. And so it's just like Los Angeles is like wanting someone to fail and feeling better about themselves, having more than somebody else. I don't jive with that.
Do you feel like people actually don't know what's cool based on their gut, or are they more so trained to not pay attention to that based on the surroundings?
I think they do not know what's cool based on their creative eye or their creativity in their brain. I don't think they register what's actually cool. I think most people, not most people, I think most people in the States have lazy brains and is very mediocre based. So whatever's mediocre, whatever they can relate to,
Mm-hmm.
that's awesome.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And if that thing is mediocre, that's telling on yourself.
Right. Yeah.
But they don't see it like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then whenever you're like super amazing, that person should be torn down to my level, because you shouldn't be that much better than me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
like, what is this?
Yeah.
Whereas I like those people. I like the people that are like way better. Like that's like beautiful to me.
Yeah, it's like people who make you think,
Yeah.
or who challenge your view on or just challenge your perception, period.
Yeah. Like we were at Tacos Delta one time, and I was telling you, we were having like I was in a funk or whatever. And I was telling you, I was like, and I like use you for an example, not that you were the example, but I was saying, I need you to be great so I can be great. Like
Yeah.
I can't be around you if you're not great.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Like that's not good for me. It's not good for my anything.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's only, I mean, I definitely have people, friends and family, not close, but people who that I know who feel somewhat like intimidated by that, as if like
I
by
don't think it's intimidation though.
I mean,
I
I don't
I think it's laziness.
no, it's characterized as intimidation,
Yes.
but it's more so, like you said, based on laziness, because if somebody else shows you either a better way, or not even better, but just like, oh, I didn't know this was even possible,
Mhm.
then you almost you have to question your own capabilities and like what you're doing with your time and your energy. And then if you look in the mirror in that way and you don't like what you see, and you're not able to like either correct or change that, then you're just going to be like you said, you're going to go into laziness, or you're going to be like, this is intimidating, so I don't want to like be around that.
Yeah, it's funny because people look in the mirror and do that, and they rather change the mirror than change themselves. And it's like, what? They're like, can you give me a mirror that has no reflection? Please, thank you. But yeah, so okay, got that out the way. I just had a couple of questions. Now it's your show.
All right. Let's see. What?
Why are you a bitch?
What? Good question.
Let's start off with something light. Why are you?
Fuck. No. I got a couple questions, and I'm trying to just phrase them correctly so I can actually articulate it. But when it comes to like your interactions with your friends, and how some may see it as like weird that you kind of allow people to have their autonomy when it comes, especially like we talk about like people who come here to visit, right?
Mhm.
And they come to visit you and they want to like hang out with you or see you, and you're like, yeah, cool, whatever. But obviously, like, thankful that you came to the DJ gig the other night. But because I know you so well,
Mhm.
if you didn't come, I would not have been mad, because I just been like, I understand you. And and I don't take that as like a slight, but like, how I guess the question is like, how do you deal with the fact that there are people and friends that, obviously there's people you love that may expect you to meet their expectation of like hanging out or doing all the things because they're in town or whatever?
I do not deal with them. No. Let me. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. I cannot include you because you already know that I care probably even more for your gig than you do.
Sure. Well, especially here.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
you know that I'm already like rooting for you
Yeah.
and whatever. And so it's impossible for you to ever think, oh, this nigga is not supportive or this nigga like whatever, because you know I'm the biggest fan.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Others,
Right.
I do not care.
Yeah. That's my answer.
I do not, because the thing is like they're putting them first. I'm putting me first.
Yes.
Right. So if we're both first, let's be happy in our firstness.
Mm-hmm.
Don't try to remove me from my firstness for your firstness.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying come over here and hang out with me and watch basketball.
Mm-hmm.
So don't have me go to something that I don't want to attend to because it's going to make you happy.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
My thing is as well is if that thing that you're doing that you invited me to is not making you 100% happy unless I'm there, then why are you doing it?
Right.
Because that thing that I'm doing is 100% happiness for me with you or without you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Uh-huh.
So that's how I view it.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, and also I feel like, people that come here, visit, I experienced this by myself, and I know that feeling that I had experiencing it by myself. I would love for you to have that too.
So like even with like we just had the fish tacos or whatever, right? We were talking about how busy it's getting, how prices are going up, and all that shit. Now, how is it that am I not contributing to any of that by moving here?
No.
And is that specifically white people?
Yes.
How do you decipher? How is it deciphered based on like why that's happening and why that's only happening because of white people versus people of color?
I'm gonna give you first black people. I'm gonna give you an example. If me and you were living in this building, right? Say for instance, this building was 90% niggas. You think the rent going up?
No. But I mean, is that okay?
Wait. If it was 90% white.
I mean, it definitely would go up for 90% white, for sure. Definitely, for sure. I guess like my answer to the
You think if Roma Norte had nothing but niggas over there, it'd be the popping spot?
Probably not. But is that because
the perception of niggas is this?
But so are you saying the perception of niggas like out here like is cool, it's one of us, or is it still like
No, the perception of niggas, it depends on who you are. Like, see, the thing is, it's like when I lived in when I lived in Los Angeles, in Los Angeles, when I lived in Paris, when I lived in Belgium, when I stayed in Germany a bit, when I stayed in Italy a little bit, everywhere I had to prove something
because of being black.
Yes. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think I probably called him when I rent. I think I probably called. Remember when I started making money and I had like money, and I was like, nigga, we good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I went to the bank, right, to cash one of the checks, right? And I was in my gym clothes. They treated me like, the line was long. They treated me like shit the entire way. The entire way. Because, it's the person out there with like, are you cashing a check or are you getting money out? Telling you what line to go to or whatever. She treated me like shit. Whatever. I digress. Cops looking at me and shit. You know what I mean? Like, I get to the teller. Her head is down. Like, not looking at me at all. Right? Put my card in. Oh, hello.
These niggas seen them numbers. Seen that balance.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's not that. No, dog.
Yeah.
I mean, this place here is if you smile.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if you smile, you get a smile.
Right.
I don't have to like, oh, look, I'm cool.
Right.
You see me walk down the street, I know everybody.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? They
Yeah.
see me dressed like this. They see me walking Camille. They see me in my gym clothes. They see me in every type, in a very early morning when I'm walking in.
Mm-hmm.
I look like crazy.
Mhm.
They don't give a fuck because I'm smiling at them.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
At them, like, but you know, at people.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And it's like the camaraderie out here, the just humanity out here, and just passing by. Be wholesome in yourself. I feel more comfortable in myself here. It's not that competitive. Like, I mean, it's competitive. It's competitive everywhere, but it's not that nastiness of competition here.
Well, like you said, it was like it's not. Even if somebody is competitive, just because they want to be the best at what they do, they don't want somebody else to suffer for their bestness.
Yeah. Like I don't even like in sport, right? Like a fighter, if a fighter gets injured and they have to call off the fight and the one that wins celebrates.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, he got injured.
Right.
You didn't win, bro. They're like, I want to thank God. Wait, what? Like, yeah, okay.
Well, I mean, what okay. What do you feel like people like myself or like, you know, from the States who, like, what can we add?
Creativity. That's what I'm saying. I only recruit creatives.
Mm-hmm.
You have never saw me a banker.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You're fuck about no banker. You know what I mean? Like, you should be in Los Angeles.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You money hungry fuck. I was saying no. But like, but like, you know, that type ordeal, Los Angeles.
Yeah.
I think creatives should be in creative places that creativity is like appreciated and accepted, and it can actually grow the place that they're in.
Right.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what you would bring.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, other than that, it's like, what are you doing in Los Angeles? I'm more so trying to be aware of, like, okay, so I had to learn, I think I said this before, but I had to learn everything that made me happy, right? And I had to learn and accept everything that I hated.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And I had to remove those things from my life.
Mm-hmm.
I love being creative. I love assisting people. I love camaraderie and all this stuff. I love being alone.
Mm-hmm.
I love loving. And for that to actually be my greatest tool, I had to remove all that negative shit. And Los Angeles and the States brought everything negative out of me. Yes, I know how to play Monopoly.
Mm-hmm.
We all know I can be a millionaire right now if I wanted to,
Mm-hmm.
if I hated people.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I do hate people. I'm saying. But you know what I mean? Like, but you know, like being, like, doing that is easy for me's.
Yeah.
Me likes. You know what I mean? I mean, you could easily be a millionaire if you were an asshole.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think that's probably the reason
why
like,
you're not.
Being like wanting to just be of help has stopped that.
Yeah, and your I was about to say your problem, but your good thing is because it's not a problem. It's a good thing, but your good thing is like you want it to work. You like want everybody that's involved to actually enjoy it and get the fulfillment that you're getting out of it as well, versus get the financial gain out of it and be miserable in it. But you know, we got the bread.
Yeah. Yeah, no, because I've You know, there's certain shit that I've done where I was at moments where I was making a lot of money
Mm-hmm.
and didn't like what was around me,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and that made me sick to my stomach. So, and it didn't even really take me a long time to decide that I needed to part ways. It just was a matter of like, how long do I need to stay here to stack enough money
To leave.
to leave?
Yeah.
You know, like it was already like I'm leaving,
Yeah.
but how much longer do I need to leave and be good to either do something else or transition this into something else? But
I wish every Black person had that view of the States
mm-hmm.
to leave.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I went on my Threads rant this morning, but I'm just so sick of us. Well, y'all, because I'm done. But like, I'm just so sick of it. Like, it's like we can't keep doing it. Then shut the fuck up.
Right.
Shut the fuck up and be in whiteness. Like if you're gonna stay there, because you're already funding it.
Yeah.
You're already like contributing to, you know what I mean? So it's like, what?
Yeah.
You're in a pool talking about, I'm wet. I don't want to be wet anymore. But you're still in the pool.
Right. Right. Or then you got motherfuckers that are like, oh, well, I got a wetsuit. But it's also like, if the issue is wetness, just because it's like you're
rich people have the wetsuit.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's
rich
like,
Black people have wetsuits.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but nigga, we can still see your face.
He said, but whiteness is the wetness.
Exactly. You know what I mean? For real. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't understand. I really don't understand swimming in that pool. Like, it's like the 400 richest white people in the States have more money than every single Black person in the States combined. So 400 white people will have more money than every Black person in the States combined. Nigga, that is Oprah, Beyonce, Jay, all of them.
Yeah, it's crazy.
400. And then 1,000 have more than all non-white people. Nigga, I know 1,000 people.
Yeah.
This is insane.
Yeah.
And y'all continue to beat it. I don't get it. Like, I'm like, what is going on? Black, like what I say like pro-Blackness, right? You know, they'd be like, oh, I'm pro-Black. Well, also pro-Blackness is self-care, self-safety, self-freedom, self-love, self-placement, without fear. Right? How are you pro-Black?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you can't be. You know what I mean? We're like, I just don't, oh my God, I just don't get it. So like, you know, going back, being here and you being, and for a Black person to move here or move anywhere else outside of the States that's not a white country. Yes, the States is a white country. Was colonization, but it's a white country.
Yeah, I was like, was somebody confused about?
Well, you know, because it you know, they want to be like, you know, well, it's not because, you know, it started, but they stole it. It's theirs.
Yeah. Yeah.
And until like we remove ourselves from it, hey dog, we're living in our rapist's house, we're living in our kidnapper's house, we're living in our abuser's house. Like, that's all that is. It's like every nigga wants to every nigga wants a seat at a table, right? To help whiteness.
Yeah.
Like, what? What are you gonna do at the table? Nothing. You're just the nigga at the table.
Right. Yeah.
And then if you go, you're just the Asian at the table. And then when they go, you're just the Mexican at the table. And then when they go, you're just the woman at the table. And then when they go, you're just the transgender. And it's going to keep going and keep going and keep going and keep going until it's a white man. You know what I mean? And then that motherfucker's gonna be like, I don't know what to do because they was doing everything
They was
for
doing
me.
everything. Yeah.
Like, so I don't get it. I don't get why we continue to participate in that mess.
But maybe it's the same thing we were talking, not necessarily the intimidation conversation, but the laziness conversation.
Oh, it is. It's definitely laziness and fear.
Mm-hmm.
Laziness and fear. It's like they're like black people's favorite things.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, our ancestors did not have a choice
Right.
whatsoever. You know
Mhm.
what I mean? They were getting sold and shit and traded and all this other bullshit. We're willingly doing it to our that's it's so stupid. It is so stupid. I don't whoa.
But I mean, I think that's just based in like the whatever the you know, it's a dated concept of like the American dream and, you know, having, you know, financial freedom and access to things and whatever. But it's like you're free in that way, but you're jailed in every other way.
You're not free in no way. Beyonce's not free.
Well, I mean, okay, you don't think she's free in any way?
Hell no.
No way.
I think I have more freedoms than her.
How so?
She has more access than me.
Mm-hmm.
I have more freedoms. Beyonce cannot get on TV and say fuck white people.
No, true. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And she can't get on TV and talk about Palestine.
Well, I guess that's what I mean in terms
I'm
of like,
free.
Yeah. Like,
what you gonna do?
But that's what I'm saying. Like, financial freedom is not actually
freedom. She has no freedom. I'm talking about none across the board.
Well, I mean, financial freedom to me is really only access.
She has so much no freedom. She can't even speak. She can't get interviewed because she knows that if she does, it's going to get taken in a certain way or whatever. That's not free.
I mean, I just thought that she wasn't great at interviews.
No, she's great at interviews. She's hilarious, actually. She can fucking burp the alphabet. You know what I mean?
But is that a great interview?
No, it is. It is because it shows your character.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like, but she only can do that when she was like early in Destiny's Child.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now that she's this, she can't do anything. You know what I mean? She, this is the funniest shit ever. So when she did the Super Bowl with Coldplay and Bruno Mars, she did Formation.
Yeah.
And she came out dressed as like Black Panthers / Michael Jackson.
I think we're go ahead.
We were talking about it.
Yeah.
You know, it's like she has like the she does like the afro and big nose or whatever, and she does like the afro like move, and she has on a blonde wig.
Yes, but all the dancers
every dancer has on like their natural hair afros and a beret, and it's like no freedom.
Right.
If she went out there with her natural hair, what would have been said?
Yeah, because
I mean, we would have loved it.
Yeah,
we're only 13%,
but white
half
America,
of those is in
white
jail
America would have
and homeless.
White America would have felt a different way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like she's not free.
Right.
You know what I mean? She's not free to do whatever she wants. It's like everything gets dissected, you know, and so money is not everything. Like this is lesson learned. Like stop just trying to go get the dollar. Be yourself. I would love Beyonce to be herself. Beyonce would be huge in Africa if she actually moved to Africa. You know what I mean? But then she would have competition. What? What happened? You don't think there's like 1 billion tins out in Africa?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And then America just picks one, be like, oh, we want this one.
No, absolutely. Yeah, no doubt.
Tim should be huge. She should literally be huge. Her voice is amazing. Her songwriting is amazing. Her songs are fucking phenomenal. She's beautiful. Pick them up. She needs a new stylist. If you need me, hit me. But like, they won't allow her to get huge. They allow the light-skinned girl to get bigger than her. Water off of one song.
Yeah.
Why? Remember when Sean Paul came?
Yeah.
Remember Give Me the Light?
Yeah.
Remember how he was lit?
Yeah.
Okay. Remember his like 4th single when he was not lit? Do you remember his 5th single? I don't think you do.
No.
Exactly. Remember Beyonce's Pepsi ad when they white-faced her? Okay.
Yeah.
Remember when she did a dark face for this one ad and they crucified her?
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, man. Why are you living in a on a land that dictates everything that you do? Like, they have all control over her. All.
Do you feel like it's always been that way, or did something change?
No. It's always been that way.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like the thing is like Black leaders, we don't necessarily have them now, like by fame. You know what I mean? Like, we have a lot of Black people that should be leaders, that should lead like some of the shit. But if you're not leading Black people out of the states, then you're actually an enabler and you're the problem as well. But Black leaders that we grew up on, all of them were against everything that's going on. I mean, some of them were like, Christians or whatever, but not really. Them niggas like, were Muslims and non-religion spirituals, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they were also anti-capitalist.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when you see like capitalists, like companies and your friends online or whatever, like bigging up Martin Luther King, you're like, nigga, what? How is it that? And then the next photo is like something stupid. Like, he wouldn't like you. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
people only want to talk about I have a dream, but they don't want to talk about before he got popped. That dream that I once have is now a nightmare. What about that one when he's in the stairway, when he's talking to the reporter? Yeah. Nobody wants to highlight that one. When he was like, oh yeah, this ain't it.
Right.
This ain't it. They don't want to highlight the one that the speech right before he got popped. They don't want to highlight that one. People think he got popped because of race shit. No, he was fighting for economics and healthcare.
Yeah. Socialism.
And
Yeah.
and they was like, hold on, nigga. You can say all that black and white shit,
But
not this.
But we were just talking about this, how like, nigga, after everything that happened in LA, it's like now socialism is like
Capitalism's best friend.
Yeah.
Capitalists are like, oh, let's be socialists. Let's all help each other.
Right.
Yeah, okay. So it takes burning down your house for you to realize that bullshit ain't what's working.
Yeah.
Nah, dog. Again, and we listen. I'm also like, hey, dog. Y'all know me. If y'all see my posts or whatever, fuck all of that. I'm no longer helping motherfuckers I don't know about. I have questions. How do you feel about Black people? When the last time you helped a Black person? Are you homophobic? Are you transphobic? What's up?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Are you pro-Palestine?
are you
Yeah.
let me know.
Yeah.
Because I'm not about to help anybody that's not.
Yeah.
Because you want me to not exist, so why should I help you exist?
Right. Yeah. What did you say the other day? He said you be looking at ingredients.
Nigga, I be looking at ingredients. That's ingredients. Okay, so he's a vegan, right? When he goes shopping and shit, when we go to restaurants, he needs to know what's in the shit, right?
I eat fish sometimes, so don't.
Well, he swear he should. That's what I'm trying to be sure. I eat fish. Nigga, I ate fish too, but I also eat booze. Okay. So like, he looks at ingredients and shit when he goes grocery shopping. I look at ingredients and people before I help out. I used to help everybody. I don't give a fuck. I used to help everybody. I used to be in those situations. That's not the reason I was this way before I was in those situations, right? But now I need to know your ingredients. I really do. Or it's like, why would I give you a boost to hate me?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Remember we used to do this cross the fingers and help you up, get over the fence?
Like, do
and
that,
then you look over and be like, sorry.
Or they kick your head on the way
Exactly.
up. Yeah.
It's not about to happen no more.
Yeah.
It's not about to happen no more. I helped friends, right? That are now successful financially. Excuse me. They don't fuck with me like that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not that I'm like, oh no, I did this for you, you have to do that for me. That's not what I'm saying.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is I assisted somebody that was an asshole to everyone.
Yeah.
That's fucked up. I shouldn't do that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So no, I will not fucking donate to these random ass people and GoFundMe's and all this other bullshit. Let me know who you are first, and then I will decide if I give you any assistance, period. And I love assisting people. So if you're a good person and I think that you're needed,
Mm-hmm.
if I don't think you should exist. I don't give a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Like people be like, oh, like, you know, people that teeter. No, dog. No, I'm not a teeterer.
Clearly.
Like, I'm not a teeter. I don't give a fuck. I really don't.
Clearly.
You seen me tell people, you be like, nigga. they were just asking a simple question. You know what I mean?
No, but okay, you know, it's that one T-shirt that you have. The I yell because I care.
Yeah. Now,
right.
Shout out to Sam. Sam's my baby, my baby. It was so funny too. He was like, "Bitch,
this is exactly you."
I saw this issue. I had to get it.
But I do feel like, I mean, at least, you know, for a person who, I'm not necessarily a person who is a yeller or whatever, but I am magnetized to that feeling because I do know that it comes from a place that is needed. You know what I mean? Like it's more needed than the pacifying of people's like feelings.
Yeah, I think let's in basketball terms, I think you're a role player.
Mm-hmm.
So you won't be the initiator or the point guard, but you'll be like, yeah, I'm on this team, and I'm gonna play my role on this team.
Yeah.
Right? Like I'm not gonna break down no historic shit or tell you that I've been to prison because I haven't, or if I've been this or that or whatever. But I am gonna be like, I am human,
right?
And this human should get exactly what I get, and whatever they do with it, whatever.
Yeah.
But I should not have more than this human just because.
Right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's like, nah, dog. Nah, dog.
Mm-hmm.
But I also think that comes from your producer background.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think that's your thing. Like I've always been trying to bring you out to the light, and you're like, nah, nigga, like I'm gonna wear this hat like that. Doing it Tuesday. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And it's like this not newfound you, but this new free you is like now coming out a bit more and showing yourself and being present online, and you know what I mean? And it's like, it's not that bad. I'm kind of cool.
Right.
I actually like saying this too.
Yeah.
I mean, one of Ye's favorite things that he said for me is it was a long time ago, and they were like, Kanye West, what are you listening to? He was like, Kanye West. And they're like, what? And he was like, what? I make dope shit.
No, but that's also literally like
true.
That's true.
Yeah,
I mean, true. And yeah, speaking from like anybody who like is actually like attempting to be great at what they do spends a lot of time listening and absorbing the thing that they do.
Homie, you'll get judged for that all day long, right? Cool. I'm gonna tell you like this: somebody that makes a garden kicks it in their garden.
Absolutely.
Okay, then shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? Like, I made this because this is what I want to listen to.
Yeah.
I made these clothing because this is what I want to wear.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What's the difference?
Yeah. Why would I also try to spend so much time like, as much as like it's not a diss to anybody else, but why would I spend time trying to absorb all the other things that are out there when I already know innately that, like, you know, it's like when you look at something and you go, oh, they should change this, this, and this. That means that like I have something that I need to say and do and create.
Yeah.
So that's how I see shit most of the time. It's like, oh, that's dope. Or, if I hear some music, I'm like, okay, I would have done this.
Mhm.
And that's not necessarily me telling them to do that. I'm going to just do that.
Yeah.
But even that to me is like me listening to me.
Yes. And your shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It's like, have you ever watched a foreign film without subtitles?
Not recently.
Okay. So watch a foreign film without subtitles and see how you create stories
Mm-hmm.
through their acting.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a beautiful thing.
I feel like I do that while I'm trying to learn Spanish out here. I'm like,
I feel like that when I'm not trying to learn Spanish and I just live. You know what I mean? And it's like a beautiful thing.
Mhm.
It's like, again, it's very easy to manipulate people with words. We've all done it.
Yeah. And have been victim.
And been victim to it.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
It's very hard to manipulate people through your actual character.
Yes. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like, if I only have to pay attention to you,
Mhm.
I could tell when you are tired or mad or uncomfortable or happy or whatever
Mhm.
without a sound.
Mhm.
Now your sound can say something else.
Mhm.
Oh no, I'm cool. I'm not tired.
Mhm.
I'm not tired at all. No, I'm not tired. All right, let's go for a jog. And then you jog and you pass the fuck out.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's dog, it's like it's time for everybody's words to match their being and for their actions to match what they actually need in life.
Mhm.
Right? And people don't even know what they want. They just want what you want or want what they're told that they want or want what they think that you think that they might be dope.
Well, yeah, I think because everything is because of how perception is set up, it's not about self-perceiving. It's all
Mhm.
about how am I being perceived by the external world. And that's more like paramount and like pushed forward than like how do you actually feel about yourself? What is it that you actually want for yourself that has nothing to do with what you see?
Homie, how can I care what somebody thinks about me if I don't think nobody's dope?
Hmm.
If I don't think no one's better than me,
Mm-hmm.
why would I give a fuck what they think about me?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Not saying that you're not cool.
Yeah.
Not saying that I don't think you're dope. I just don't think that you're better than me.
Right. Yeah.
So if you're like, oh, you're whack, cool. You have bad taste.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like not bad taste, but like you have bad judgment or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like, nah, dog. No. So I don't even know what the question was, but
Was there a question?
nigga, I don't know. Is there another?
I'm trying to think. Do I have another? I mean, shit. I'm probably gonna end up asking you stretch it out. Oh.
All right. You're like, nah, dog, I got more. Don't touch me. I got more. Okay, can I touch you down? Okay.
Let's see. I feel like I definitely might have one question. Well, I mean, I know we always talk a lot about like the terminology of relationship and how people either use that or stop living their lives for the sake of relationship. So I guess, okay. The question would be, why? Okay, after so many times of like people experiencing relationships and finding either, I mean, I think not to say that you don't learn anything, but after they've already experienced their dislikes within it.
That's not what they do, but continue.
Well, what do they do?
They experience things that not favor them.
Okay, so they experience things that don't favor them. Why do they return?
And that they don't have any control over.
Wait, say that again?
Right? So what they do is they experience things that don't favor them and that they don't have control over.
Uh-huh.
And that's what breaks them up. And that's why they get heartbroken and all this other bullshit, because it's like, I was supposed to control you and you went off course.
Mm-hmm.
They go back because because like Christians, they believe in fantasies.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? They believe in nothing real. They believe in just fantasy. I can never control you. You can never control me.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You can advise me, but that's my choice to take that or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or I could take bits and pieces of it and make my, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you can never control me. And people have this belief that, yes, I can. Through a relationship, I can control this and we'll stay on track. It goes off track. They get heartbroken. They get discombobulated. They don't know what the fuck to do.
Mm-hmm.
They fall right back into the same trap over and over and over again. See, the thing is this. We all know that I would never be in a relationship. That's great. But I will be in love.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And if you join me in love, we'll be solid forever.
Yeah.
Let me break it down. So we're in a relationship. You get hurt.
Finally.
Yeah. I only fuck straight dudes. Do I look straight now? No. How about that? Do I look straight now? So let's not say you get hurt. Let's just say anything. Like you want to you want to go to the forest or some shit. I don't know. Like you want to go to the forest, right?
Mm-hmm.
In a relationship, I would have to go to the forest. Even though I'll be miserable in it, this is a relationship, I have to do relationship things.
Yeah.
Cool. You would take that as, oh, he's so sweet, blah, 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 blah.
Mm-hmm.
This person, me, is actually collecting these things of things that I do not want to do, these distastes, right? That I'm doing for the sake of our relationship because I love you.
Yeah.
Cool. These things build up.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. It's going to come to a point where now that we argue, I can leave this easier. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
In love, right? So we're in love. We're not in a relationship. We're in love. So remove relationship, put love there.
Yeah.
Cool. Everything that I do is out of love.
Mm-hmm.
So I have no resentment for you ever, because all my actions has no mandatories. It's only because I love you that I'm doing this.
Mm-hmm.
And I love that I'm doing this because I love you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So yes, I want to be in love.
Mm-hmm. Not in a relationship.
I do not want to be in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
I don't ever want you to feel obligated to me.
Absolutely not. Nah. Well, because like you said, it's just resentment that build up. You know, like in terms.
It's control. It's everything.
Well, I'm saying like if you're doing something out of the sake of like being sweet, but I don't want to do this, it's like that automatically just equals resentment. You know?
Yes.
Like you hate yourself.
Yes. And then
doing
and then put it like this. You do that, right? And then oh no. I do a gesture.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I do go to the forest with you.
Yeah.
I don't like how you appreciate this.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I just did something that I don't want to do for you, for our relationship.
Uh-huh.
And you're just acting casually. I need some like, oh my God. You know what I mean? Okay, cool. In love, you have that, you're just casual that I went to the forest with you, right?
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck because I did it out of love. I'm happy that we're just together.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy to see you in your element.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Damn, I just had crazy deja vu right now.
You get what I'm saying? But so that's just what it is. It's like, yo, like I'm not opposed to building with another human that I'm fucking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But we have to be in love.
Yeah, and be in agreement on what's being built.
Yeah. But no.
Well, I mean, when you say building, what do you mean?
Building as in like continuing life.
Right.
I'm a always build.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
You've been in my life for 20 plus, so you've been building with me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But as individuals.
Yes.
And when we need each other, we bop, 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 bop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, again, I told you this. I was like, I'm in love with my friends, right? That I call my friends.
Yes.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, brothers and sisters
Mm-hmm.
and siblings.
What?
We can never have resentment because we don't do anything that we don't want to do for each other or for a project or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, I've like, how can I say this? How can I say?
Maybe you should yell it.
Let's say this. Say. Say if I got mad at everything that you did not do for me,
Uh-huh.
how would I look?
Stupid.
Cool. And that's what I'm talking about. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because you look stupid because this is like your
But I do stuff for you.
But there's a whole bunch of shit that you don't do. And I'm not tripping. I'm happy for the shit that you do.
But that's the stuff that you do.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You following me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Have I ever been mad at you?
No. Mm-mm.
Okay. Because why? Because you don't do those things.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what I mean? I have a friend, a really good friend, a lifeline. When I got into my accident, when I got into my second accident, you know, everybody showed up to the hospital and shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
But this friend did not show up, right? My other friends got mad at this person
Mm-hmm.
and was expecting me to be mad. And I was like, that person doesn't do this.
This is literally what I'm talking about with the DJ gig.
Yeah.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
You know, like that person doesn't do this.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Like this person does not love me no less. Mm-hmm. I don't love this person no less.
Mm-hmm.
And then years go by and somebody else was in the hospital.
Uh-huh.
And that same friend went to the hospital to visit them.
Mm-hmm.
And those same friends were like, see?
Mm-hmm.
And I go, no, I do not see the correlation. So, like, my friend sees me a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
They can't see me like that.
Mm-hmm.
They can see that person like that.
Yeah. Because
it's a difference.
Yeah, because they're different people.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's not the same, like, you know, and I think they really wanted me to be mad at this person. I'm like, no, I would never be mad at this person because that person does not do that with me.
But that's a group think concept. That has nothing to do with how somebody actually feels. That's just something that they were like told that like, oh, this is what you're supposed to do.
So guess what that made me feel like? That made me feel like you were there because,
mm-hmm.
you know, not by choice.
Right.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Holla! You see how I broke that down?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
That person that didn't come see me, that's love.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
No love lost, no love gained. But this person over here that's tripping on that person, you're making me think like you had to, like mandatory.
Yeah. Like you're not a good friend unless you do these things.
Yeah, that's not out of love.
Yeah. Yeah, you're just like placating to whatever the idea of the thing is.
That's crazy. That's really crazy. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, that's how I view things. That's how I participate in things. That's how I love. And the thing is too, is like, I'll ask you,
Mm.
Do you know anybody in your life that loves better than me?
No. And I'm not, I say that quickly because, I think that, at least through, a lot of our conversations and a lot of my, like, I've always had a lot of like internal thoughts and feelings about the concept of love, and that I either didn't know how to articulate or,
Nigga, you never wanted to say it. Continue, sorry.
well, I mean, to me, it was like not wanting to say it. I mean, when I say
Not wanting to say it. I understand.
yeah, like not.
You were uncomfortable. It felt like you were uncomfortable saying it.
Well, I was uncomfortable because I think the articulation of saying the thing comes from like I think as much as like words can be deceiving, I feel like it's helped me over time to, even through our conversations, to be able to phrase these things just like, okay, like the example of this,
Boom,
this,
boom,
this,
boom.
and this.
Yep,
And now I can communicate why I think this way.
Exactly.
And so I think it took me a while because I wasn't really spending time around people who I was like, oh yeah, like that's yeah, I'm thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
I feel the same way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it was like this sort of like, what do they call it? Not counterculture, but kind of like this thing that's like, whoa, this concept, what do you mean? Like this type of, I literally feel that way.
Yeah.
So as far as like you being an example of somebody who loves in a way that's like, yeah, I want to be able to love like that, because it's like full self-love, but also full love of, like I said, other people's autonomy to be who they are, regardless of what, it's like there's no expectation from that person to, like, I don't, like, you always say this, it's like, I don't want anything from somebody. Like, I'm not trying to extract something from you that, it's like, because what you're giving, I enjoy.
Yeah.
I enjoy that because you didn't have to give that.
Yeah, not at all.
So why would I say, yeah, I know that you're giving me this, but I want something that you're not willing to give me. Yeah. And until you give me that thing, I can't call this love.
Exactly.
So just in friendship, which, we talk about that too, in terms of like that being the highest form of love, because other than that, it's just control or manipulation or deception or whatever, and so once all of those things are out of the way, when you're not trying to control something, then that is actually love. So yeah, like, you love me better than some people that I've dated.
And that's the truth.
But that's real. Like, like when we talk about that, it is the thing of like, not, as much as people were like, I don't want to fuck my friends. It's like, actually, I do.
Yeah, you have to.
And everyone tries to like conflate that to like, that means that you can't just have friendship. It's like, I know the difference between that. I think that's just the way that people try to just bring the conversation back to relationship.
Bro, I told you I was in a relationship back when I used to do them. And when I broke up with him, he was like, I was like, no, we're going to always be friends. He's like, I don't want to be your fucking friend.
He's like, why didn't?
And I was like, wait, what? But you want to be in a relationship? He was like, yes. I was like, that's crazy.
But then everybody wants to marry their best friend, so I don't understand how that works.
But I'm also like, well, they don't. They want to marry somebody that they can control.
Yeah, exactly. That's you. It's like, if you want to be with a person that's your best friend, but the way you treat your best friend is not how you would treat your spouse, because your spouse you want to control, but your friends I enjoy my friends because they're different from me, and I like how they're different from me.
Yeah, and you're free with them. Yeah.
So anybody else is like you said, it's either control or it's like, I want you to mirror me and echo back this. It's like, okay, then you're a narcissist.
Yeah. Well, the thing, yeah, exactly. And everyone is a narcissist.
Sure.
Like, for real, it's disgusting. The thing is too, is like, I think I told you about trust before too. It's like, I tell everybody, like, stop trusting people. Like, don't trust me. Like, don't trust anybody. Trust yourself. Right? And the thing is, like, I don't trust none of y'all motherfuckers. I trust me. And I trust me around you. Right? Like, why I don't trust you is because that gives you freedom to do whatever you want. So now you can never disappoint me. But I trust me around you because I know that I'm going to be safe.
Yeah.
Right? And that's the thing. I'd be like telling everybody, be like, yo, like, oh no, I trusted him. I trusted him. Why?
I mean,
Why?
yeah. That just seems
Why?
that just seems
Why?
like a way
You
to, like,
literally just gave up yourself.
but that's what I'm saying. Like, it's a way. That's manipulation, though.
Thank you.
Like, manipulation is, I'm basically setting you up.
Thank you.
So I'm setting you up to fail because I'm not
Because I put my trust in you.
Nah, fuck that.
What? What if I want to make myself happy and you don't like that one thing?
Right.
So I broke your trust in me.
Yeah, I betrayed
you
Yeah.
for making myself happy, and you hate that, but you say you love me.
So,
That's
you say,
crazy.
so I shouldn't make myself happy.
And be miserable so you can love me and trust me. Yeah, okay. Okay, buddy. Okay, buddy.
I don't know if I don't have no more questions.
Okay. No, like, it was like, man, I'm telling you right now, I never fell in love. I've been in love.
What's the difference?
Have you ever fell?
I've fallen. Yeah.
Okay, so was it on purpose?
No.
And that's the difference. You know what I mean?
Facts.
You know what I mean? Like, you know, I find you out before I become in love with you. So it's not a falling. I don't.
Yeah, you're choosing it.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so I'm gonna give you I've said this story a 1,000 times, but I was in a relationship when I used to do relationships, and my boyfriend was like, I don't care about him, right? Because I don't ask him questions. You know, that's kind of really why I did this as well, because I don't really ask questions, even though I did in the beginning. Aren't you proud of me? But and he was like, it was like early in the morning. And he was like, you know, like, I asked you all these questions. I asked you how you doing, and you know, this, that, and the third. Like, how'd you sleep? What are you doing today? How was your day? You know, I ask you all the time. I ask you questions all the time. You never ask me anything. You don't care about me. And I go, okay, cool. I was like, oh, word. I'm a bit of an asshole. No. But I was like, word. And he's like, yeah, da da da. And so I was like, yo, let's go to dinner tonight. And he was like, okay. I was like, yeah, like a date. He was like, okay. So, you know, hours go by. He does his work or whatever. And we go, we get dressed, and it was like snowing and shit. And we go on a date. And we go to this restaurant that's like burgundy furniture, ugly. Very mood lighting, you know what I mean? And we're sitting there, and you know, we're like talking or whatever, and we order food. He has to order for me because it's in a different language. And yes, I have dated a lot of foreigners. Foreign to me, not foreign in the world. And so we order, and we're sitting there, and I was like, yo, can I ask you a question? He was like, yeah. I was like, no. I said, can you do me a favor? He was like, yeah, what's up? And I was like, can you tell me about me? And he was like, yeah. No, he was like, yeah, at first he was like, what do you mean? No, 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 type shit. And I was like, just tell me what you know about me. He was like, what? Okay. And he's like, you know, you like basketball. You know, you design clothes, you dance, you know, you have like odd relationships with your mother. And I was like, what? Like, I don't know. I'm like, okay, I guess I was talking shit or something, but I wasn't. Maybe he heard a phone call or something. Cause I do. What's up, mama? No. Our relationship is our relationship. And I was like, is that it? Yeah, I mean, like it was a very short type shit. And he was like, yeah, sure. And I was like, are you sure? He was like, yeah. You lived in Paris? He was like, you're from Los Angeles. I was like, oh wow, you know that's where we met, motherfucker. But anyways, I was like, all right, cool, thank you. Can I tell you about you? And he was like, yes. I went for 14 minutes. I told him everything about him. No, everything, my nigga. Everything, his routine, everything about him. The face he makes when he thinks, every mole on his body, everything about him, his routine from how he showers to brush teeth to shave, everything, like everything about him. What he's writing about in his dissertation, the posters that he has on his computer, everything about him, his favorite foods, how he's impatient. I gave him little times where I saw him, and that's when I knew that this was it.
This was it.
This was it. Like this was it. I told him everything about him. I told him what he was wearing when I first met him. I told him the first thing that we talked about. I told him everything. By minute 3, he was crying. Oh, I'm so in love with you. And I just kept going. And I was like, see, the thing is like, I don't need to ask you questions. I pay attention.
Yeah.
When I say that I'm in love with you, I'm actually in love with you. I'm actually paying attention to everything about you. You only know what you ask of me. Because that's what you rely on. You don't rely on paying attention to me. You rely on my answers to your fucking questions. So all I do is make clothes and like basketball. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's like, I want to be in love. I don't want to be in a relationship. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But people are so programmed on that. So that's what it is. We're programmed on that. We're programmed on money. We're programmed on whiteness. We're programmed on all that shit. We're programmed on standing states. It's like if somebody was living here with me and they were whooping my ass all the time, what would you advise me? But they were telling me that they loved me.
I would advise you to leave.
Okay, cool. What is the states doing to y'all? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like that's like, it's like, I'm not saying anything ridiculous.
Yeah, absolutely.
So our ancestors, right? This is what people got it fucked up, right? Our ancestors weren't fighting for freedom. They were fighting to go back home to their land, to their families. That's what they were fighting for, to have access on other lands. Because remember, this was when they got here, they were like, "Oh shit, it's more of this."
Right.
Even though I want to go back, but maybe it's more.
Yeah.
So they were fighting to be free, right? To go back home to their families, to their lands, to new lands or whatever. What the fuck are we doing staying there? If you made a shirt, right? You made a shirt and I stole it. And then I say, you can have it back if you give me $1,000. Would you give me $1,000?
Nah.
What are we doing in the States? If we built it, why are we paying rent? If we built it, why are you buying a plantation, stupid? What are you doing? You're giving the money to the crook.
Right. Yeah.
To the rapist. To the abuser. To the oppressor. To the colonizer. That's what you're funding them.
Yeah.
What are we doing? Like, seriously, like, nigga, people still have Teslas.
Yeah.
Nigga, I had to like, I was like, I told you, I was like on Twitter, X, whatever the fuck. I had to like close my 2 accounts. Now I can't even talk sports, but I had to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I had to do it because it's like, fuck that. Nigga, I'm not about to fund this motherfucker.
Right.
And whatever else he's fucking with, fuck him.
Mm-hmm.
He should not exist. White people, the good white people, whoever deems to be good, should take these niggas out. Like, do what white people do.
Uh-huh.
Do a solid.
Right.
Do a solid.
He's like, kill this nigga.
You know what I mean? Because they'll kill you.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Would they not?
Yeah.
Okay. And when they kill you, they're gonna pardon that motherfucker.
Yeah.
So stop playing with me, man. So it's like, yo, I don't know why we're there. I don't know why it's so hard for black people just to be like,
Yeah.
yeah, we out.
Mm-hmm.
But we want white approval. People want a Grammy more than they want a BET award when BET was owned by black folks.
Mm-hmm.
They're dressed like, like this and like, whatever. Getting the BET award, thank y'all. Y'all thank God. I see you. I see you. You know what I mean? Yeah, you thank the record labels too, believe in me. You know what I mean? All right, peace. Grammy. The fuck? The white man? Fuck out of here, bro. Like, this shit is crazy to me. It's crazy to me. I would never get it. I will never get it. And like at my big age now, it's like I look at it and I'm like, how was I participating in that so long?
Mm-hmm.
And you know why? Because I was always challenging myself from where I was.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
So being told you're never gonna be shit, I had to prove that I am shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I proved that I am shit, I was like, oh, I'm still not shit.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, whoa, like I'm gonna stay in the butthole.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay in the toilet.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like, no matter how many times you flush me,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be shitty here.
Yeah.
Gotta get out.
Mm-hmm.
And can you imagine me dying there? Like, that's crazy to me. Like I can't imagine our ancestors fighting for us having to be free to go elsewhere, right? And then dying where they got murdered.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They're like, nigga,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
we did this for you. And you're like, yeah, but I want to stay.
And even like murder via shitty healthcare.
Exactly. Oh no. When you die in the States, nigga, you get murdered. There's no natural death in the States. Are you fucking stupid? I don't give a fuck if you live to 107.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's like it's not the food or
You could have lived into 120.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Come on, man. Like it's all a slow death. It's all a slow death. I've been in hospital several times. They know me up in there. But like I've seen how they treat me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I made friends with nurses.
Mm-hmm.
So if they treated me like that,
Yeah.
come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Listening now. He's like, are y'all done? So y'all been talking.
I know. God damn. Okay. We'll wrap it up. Can we wrap up your show?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we can wrap up the LEAU
Nigga.
interviews. Slindo. Slindo.
His real name is Liddell. I'm just playing. No, his real name is.
You know all these niggas calling me Liddell.
I know.
God damn.
Listen, hey, dog. Whenever you see a typo, which is not a typo because they actually think that that's what it's really supposed to do, you gotta make fun of it. You gotta make fun of it. I'm done. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for watching. It was beautiful. Thank you, motherfucker, for doing this.
Yeah,
Thank you
nigga.
for not barking that much.
Yeah, he barked a few times, but he kept it cool.
Yeah, I
You know what I'm
mean,
saying?
yeah. Peace.